and is asking both the governments to work together and end the trade hostilities as quickly as possible. Last year, the United States started imposing higher tariffs and higher duties on products that were being imported from India. This was in line with the policy of Trump administration to end the unequal economic relations that US has with other countries. This was one of the crucial promises made by Donald Trump during his presidential campaign, and he has been trying to fulfill this electoral promise by engaging in trade wars and trade conflicts with multiple countries, which include China, Canada, a number of European countries, and as well as a developing countries such as India. So after the US imposed higher tariffs on Indian products in 2018, India also retaliated by increasing the taxes on American exports, and this has led to a standoff between India and the United States, and it is a part of the ongoing trade wars which is being seen across the world. And right now, India is extremely worried that the US trade representative who handles the American trade policy might remove the GSP status or the GSP tag which has been accorded to India. GSP stands for Generalized System of Preferences. This was a practice which was started in the 1970s, and under this policy, developed countries, they would provide assistance to the developing countries by providing for preferential treatment to the exports which were coming from developing countries. Essentially, the developed countries such as United States, they would provide for preferential treatment for exports being carried out by developing countries. The intention was to assist the developing economies to build a strong economic foundation, and the preferential treatment would include very low taxes and low tariffs on exports coming from developing countries. It would also include zero duties and zero taxes on certain select products. So the US had given India the GSP status in 1976, and since then, India has enhanced its exports to the United States, and there are nearly 2,000 different product lines which are exported from India to the US under the zero tariff system. It's because of this preferential treatment that India enjoys a favorable balance in the deficit as far as its trade with the United States is concerned. Last year, India exported nearly $48 billion worth of products to the US, whereas US exported hardly around $27 billion worth of products to India. So as you can see, the trade deficit is clearly in favor of India. India has a surplus of nearly $21 billion, and this huge trade deficit has been resisted by the Trump administration. Donald Trump has made it very clear that such unequal relations cannot sustain itself, and his administration has unleashed a trade war with any country which is providing an unfair equation for the United States. During various instances, the US government has raised these issues with India. It has tried to represent the dairy industry and the pharma industry of the United States, because allegedly the American companies in these sectors are facing very significant barriers to trade in India. They feel that the regulatory environment in India is restrictive, and it limits the ability of American companies to operate and sell and produce in India. Even the tech companies which are based out of the United States and the e-commerce companies have brought up a number of issues with the Indian government, such as the issue of data localization, which has been proposed in India's draft data protection bill. As per the recommendations of the Sri Krishna Committee, the government of India has mandated that tech companies have to locate their data servers in India, and this would affect the operations of many American companies such as Facebook, Google, WhatsApp, and they have been lobbying with the US government to exert pressure on India. And the US companies are also resisting the new FDI rules which were recently approved for the e-commerce sector. And the American industry feels that all these policies of the Indian government are restrictive to free trade, and it is creating an unfair equation for the American companies. So the US government has frequently targeted India over the last 1 year, and it has imposed a series of tariffs and duties against Indian exports. And in return, India has retaliated. India also has imposed similar tariffs and duties on certain American products. So this has led to a trade war, and right now India is worried that the US trade representative might remove the GSP status to India. If the GSP tag is removed, Indian exports will definitely take a very big hit, and this would further affect the trade relationship between two major democracies, that is India and the United States. This is where the editorial is asking both the countries to be more mature, and it is asking the two countries to look at the bigger picture. So if both the parties sit together, if they negotiate and resolve their trade hostilities, it will definitely provide for better improvement in their relationship. Now let's take up the practice questions for the day.